Most style experts will tell you to invest in variety, to make every piece in your wardrobe a statement. But what if that advice is keeping you from building a wardrobe that actually works for your real life? Today, we're exploring when and why buying duplicate wardrobe staple pieces isn't just smart, it's strategic. You've tried to find yourself in all the style systems, but something still doesn't feel aligned. I'm Rebecca Mielke. As a personality profiler and style strategist, I take you on a journey of self-discovery so you can create a signature style that really feels like you. As your first step to self-discovery, I invite you to download the Wardrobe Pyramid, my free guide that shows you exactly how to build a functional wardrobe foundation. Find the link in the show description or at my website, signaturestylesystems.com. All right, let me paint you a picture from my own household. The hero discovered these beautiful quality colored t-shirts from Eddie Bauer that looked nice enough for work, especially on casual Fridays. We started out buying different colors, slate blue, forest green, burgundy, but inevitably one color would always rise to the top and be his clear favorite. And that's when the regret would set in. Why didn't we buy more of what actually worked? Most stylists discourage buying duplicates for several reasons, and I kind of get it. Sometimes I think we think that every piece has to be a hero, or there's this idea that every item in your closet should make a statement and then earn its keep through being different. Uh, there's also, I think, a fear that people are going to feel like they're wearing the same thing all the time, or that they're boring or stuck in a rut. And then there's this thing I think I'm going to call the sophistication myth. That would be the belief that variety automatically equals a more sophisticated wardrobe. But here's what I've learned from real people making real wardrobe decisions. This advice often backfires in practical everyday life. So most people think wardrobe staple pieces mean one perfect white shirt, but strategic duplication of your real staples, that's the smartest move you're not making. Recently, I was part of an online conversation that gave me the idea for this episode. Someone asked about duplicate buying, and the responses were interesting, not too surprising. One person said, I do it because the clothes and shoes that fit me are rare. So here's some reasons you might want to buy duplicates. One would be the laundry bottleneck problem. If you only, or even like, I guess it could be bottleneck beyond laundry, just putting outfits together. So if you only own one of a key piece, it creates wardrobe bottlenecks. You have these several outfits that include this your favorite black jeans or whatever, and maybe you don't want to wear the same thing 2 days in a row. Like this, maybe you want to let your shoes rest a day in between, or your perfect black jeans are in the laundry. That would be the bottleneck problem. Then there's the fit reality. When you find something that really fits you well, that's gold. Um, and very few of us are making our own clothes or, tailoring them to fit us. So we're kind of stuck depending on what the manufacturers are going to make that fits us. Then the laundry thing, let's just be practical. If you want to wear a white t-shirt every day this summer, you're going to need a lot of white t-shirts because white needs to be washed most every time you wear it. Um, and then there's like eliminating decision fatigue. If you have duplicates of what works, that can remove decision points and free up mental energy for what matters more than what you're going to wear. So during COVID, uh, the hero, my late husband, he essentially created a uniform, two identical long-sleeved charcoal heather t-shirts. We called that color dandruff black. And he wore them over workout shorts. So he was working from home on Zoom meetings. It wasn't boring. It was brilliant. Every morning he got up and knew what to put on, and he always looked fine on his video calls. And then some people are just not going to do this because of their personality, and that's perfectly fine. Some people are natural variety seekers. One person in the group discussion said, I like a lot of variety, so I wouldn't get a bunch of the same thing that fits well in different colors. Maybe two, but not more than that. So if that's you, if you thrive on visual stimulation and get energized by wearing different things, don't don't force yourself. Like, this advice might not be for you. I don't want you to feel restricted. It's fine. And then one person said, I've had it happen multiple times where I'd get too many of the same thing and then I grew out of them. So this could be like because your style evolves, or for whatever reason it doesn't work for you still. Um, so that would be a reason not to buy duplicates if you're worried about that. Um, or just having the idea of it becoming overwhelming. If it's something, somebody said, if it's simple like a tank top, I might, but having a bunch of the same items seems cumbersome to me. I could see how that would feel like you didn't have anything but this one thing to wear. And then another concern that came up was if I suddenly hate them, that would be a lot of clothes to get rid of. So, not every wardrobe staple piece deserves duplication. So, here are some ways to think strategically about what to multiply. Start with items that have proven themselves. Like in my husband's case, the charcoal tea that had earned its place through months of reliable service. And I mean, sometimes you don't know until it's too late to get the thing. Um, so here's where it makes sense to just pay attention to what the kind of things are that you like. The frequency test. What do you reach for multiple times a week? If you're reaching for that thing multiple times a week and you can still get it, go ahead and buy yourself another one. Same with the laundry bottleneck. If it's creating wardrobe problems because it's in the wash, if you can, get another one. The perfect fit test. Items that fit your body exceptionally well, that's worth protecting with backups, especially if you're depending on it and it's something that might go out. I was talking to a friend of mine who wears the same pants to work, same work pants, and he's done it for years and replaced, every time the pants wear out, he goes and buys another pair. He saves the old one to try to use pieces of it to make patches to stretch the pair out. And I'm like, I don't know what you're going to do when they don't make that anymore. Um, and I mean, I guess if it was something that was really, really critical, you could save it and have somebody like have an actual pattern maker or seamstress copy the garment. But that's uh, an unlikely case. Okay, and then versatility. If if a piece is if it works across multiple outfit formulas and your life contexts, it deserves consideration. I'm not talking about buying 7 of everything. So in this conversation that I was in, most of the people who embrace duplicates stick to 2. That was pretty common. And then what my thoughts are, I said, I don't think I would ever get more than 2 either, unless it became such a staple that I wanted to have a lifetime supply, but that's purely theoretical and it's never happened. So the goal isn't to eliminate variety, although if you want to do that, if you want to do a Steve Jobs style uniform, that's fine. But you can strategically duplicate some pieces that truly serve you so that the rest of your wardrobe can be more creative and expressive. When your foundations are solid and you have enough of those things, then you have more freedom to play with your statement pieces. So most people think wardrobe staple pieces just means one perfect white shirt, but strategic duplication of what are your real staples is the smartest style move that maybe you're not even making now. So here's something simple you can do this week to integrate these principles into your wardrobe. Do a frequency audit. For the next week, pay attention to what you reach for repeatedly. Notice if something creates a bottleneck, if it's dirty or you would like to wear it more frequently than you can. And then notice what fits you so well you wish you had another one. These observations, even if you can't still get the same thing, they'll tell you, they will help you to learn what's worth duplicating in your wardrobe. Thanks for being here for the Signature Style Systems podcast. Have fun being you, and I'll meet you back here again real soon.